Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Lois and welcome back to Omnifactory. In the last episode, we were working very hard to make our very first primitive circuit, which is the tier 1 circuit, and it was, well, a little complex. Required a bunch of things, and it was fun to do that, but oh boy, was it a lot of effort. So between episodes, I went exploring a little bit. One, I went to go get some sand and clay. I basically just followed this river for a while and got what I could. Found some areas where there's a good bit of sand, but I haven't found like a desert or anything like that yet, so that's a little bit of a bummer. But I also went back to the big cave and did a lot of exploration with that. Kind of went in different directions and whatnot, and eventually, oh man, excuse me. Eventually, I found a lot of different things. We have a lot of different ores now. I found some brown and yellow limonite with some malachite, which is just another form of copper and iron, banded iron. I finally found lead, silver, and galena. So we have access to silver now, and just a bunch of things. There's a ton of redstone down there. I even found a new entrance, which is that general direction. That kind of leads to a different part of the cave. It's a very large cave, and just kind of exploring around, lighting up the darkness. It's pretty easy to find your way out and find plenty of goodies. The bigger problem is running out of room. Which, speaking of which, can we upgrade these? Invar and tin. Invar requires... we need Invar dust. Iron and nickel dust. You know, we could actually upgrade this. We might do that today. But I have a lot of things kind of ready, so we're gonna smelt up some silver, our first little bit of silver, and with the first circuit that we made, we can't do too much with it yet. This primitive circuit is going to be useful, but for right now, it's not terribly useful. We're gonna need a lot of these. But what we're going to want to start looking at is we need to get machines. Machines make our life just a lot easier. And yeah, a lot of this stuff is going to be really expensive. We're going to need a lot of things. I think I still need to find 10, which is a bit of a pain. But on the other end, we're also going to need to make power. And so today we're going to focus on trying to make the Steam Dynamo. We're going to make a couple other things. I want to make better furnaces. So we have the silver and the gold. We're going to make up to the gold furnace, which should be a lot faster and hopefully allow us to process at least the ingots for now pretty quickly. And then we're going to need some more silver for other things, specifically the Steam Dynamo. We're going to need a lot of things for this guy, and it's going to be a little bit of a pain, but we need 8 iron, so let's go ahead and start crafting this up. And some of this stuff we will we'll kind of not worry about too much with, like, you know, just trying to make like iron furnaces. We're not going to worry about doing that in the workbenches because we're not going to make enough iron furnaces that it matters. But let's go ahead and take the copper furnace out. We're going to upgrade it to silver. And that is a quest. We're going to get that one. We're going to get some more pennies. We'll probably eventually use the pennies, but I don't know how much. And then next we need a gold furnace. And yeah, so we'll get the gold furnace. Get our 5 cents. And the next one is a diamond furnace, which I don't have. There's also obsidian furnaces, which I don't think we can get either. So, yeah, we'll get to that point eventually. But we have a gold furnace now, and this should be a lot better. That was really weird. Does normal furnaces do that? I guess they do. It just doesn't. It doesn't change the background. That is weird. Anyways, let's put our money away. We have the iron furnace we need for the Steam Dynamo, and we're only going to make one of these right now. Later on, if we want to make more, we'll worry about that. But we're going to need some copper plates. So let's get those. We're going to need the silver. And it's time for us to start organizing this stuff a little bit better. So plates, we can put this in here, and we're going to lock it. So we have the 2 copper plates. And then we're also going to need for the, for the redstone transmission coil, we're going to need some silver rods. And that's just a file with silver. So nothing too bad. But let's grab our file. This is wires. We're going to have metal components in here. So is it just like that? No. File with silver. Okay, let's see if this works somewhere else, because we might have a problem. Yeah. Okay, so I know what the problem is. We're gonna need a better file, I think. I wish there was a way to, like, know. I guess if we go here, silver, I wish it kind of told us. So we might need a, oh, no, I need to grab the right thing. I grabbed a screwdriver, not the file. So if we switch those, there we go. All right, so silver rods, we'll go ahead and keep that. A lot of the metal components for now, until we get a lot of machines up and running, we're not going to be able to do too much without the different stuff. So let's go ahead and start making this stuff. We'll put that there, and we can get rid of the silver furnace. We don't need that anymore. So copper plates, the redstone transmission coil, we're going to need 4 redstone. I'm not going to worry about making this in the work table quite yet. So we can get that. Now we're going to need 2 wrought iron gears. That is a lot of wrought iron. So hopefully we have enough. We're going to need plates first of all. So we're going to need what? 8 plates. That is 16 wrought iron. And then we're going to need the screwdriver, and we're going to need 4 rods. So let's grab the screwdriver. And we're going to need 8 rods in total. So let's get 2 more. Let's get a little bit more wrought iron. And we're going to need more coal as well. So let's get some coal turned into tiny coal. And this does have more slots for fuel, which is really nice. And we have any more signs? Yes. Yes, we do. Okay. So we're going to put a sign on here that says gears. And we need 8 of those. We'll lock that recipe. And then we should be able to just make the gears like so. 1, 2. Cool. So there is the 2 wrought iron gears. And then the last thing that we need is the excitation coil. And this requires a bunch of red alloy plates. So we're going to need some red alloy, and then redstone transmission. So we're going to need gold rods. So we're going to need 2 of those and 8 redstone. And this should not be too much of a problem. Let's do here. 4, 5, 6. Perfect. And again, I'm not going to worry about making these to be anything else. So we have the redstone conductance coils. We're going to need red alloy plates, 5 of them. So we're going to need 10 red alloy ingots. And that is copper, dust, and redstone. 40 redstone, 10 copper. So let's just make 5, I guess, since we have 50 redstone. No, that's not how that works. I can do math. Alright, 40 redstone and 10 copper. So we're going to need to crush the copper up. That'll be fine in here. I guess for now we'll just do this. And I guess let's do it this way. And we'll do this to be alloys. Then do we have to smelt this up? I think we do. Yes. So we'll get a sign on there that says alloys. And that'll alloys. Cool. So basically we'll have our tools here. We make our tools, tells us what we need and all that fun stuff. Circuit stuff is there, and we'll just kind of go through the list basically and get what we need. So this is luckily really fast. That's nice. So we just need to make plates. We're going to make rubber plates and just turn them into red alloy and make the 5 of those that we need. Conductance coil or excitation coil, whatever. And there is our Steam Dynamo. So a lot of work, but not too bad. Definitely the work tables make things easier. Also having pretty quick smelting makes things easier. So the Steam Dynamo, we completed that. We're going to get 5 cents. And that unlocks a bunch of things. Infinite water, which we'll need for the Steam Dynamo itself. And for now, we're going to just put the Steam Dynamo in here. Because I have something else planned for a little bit later. Put our money away. And can we... How do we turn these into the next tier? Omni nickels and an Omni quarter. Cool. So we have quite a bit of money actually. Let's balance that. And can we make an Omni dollar? Why not? Alright, cool. So we have a good amount of money. So we could buy stuff if we wanted to. Right now, I'm not too concerned about that. Something I am concerned about, though. We need to make some food. So we can make bread that way, or we can turn it into flour. And then the flour we can smelt into bread. I think I'd rather get more food. Let's do that. Just switch that. And our wrought iron mortar broke. So we're going to need some stone. Luckily we have a ton of stone slabs. So let's get just 2 stacks of those. And we're going to need... I think it's 2 wrought iron. But these stone slabs turn into stone. So it's kind of nice. Let's go ahead and make one of those. And there we go. Cool. So I don't really care about keeping flour in there as a recipe, but we're going to go ahead and cook up all that bread. Let's go ahead and sleep. And the next thing I want to do, next thing we're going to focus on is I want to make a block module. So the scanner module block. We're going to want one of these because it's going to allow us to basically detect any of these guys and then scan for those specific blocks. So in order to make this, we're going to need 3 gold wire, which is not too bad. We're going to need some gold plates, 3 gold plates. We're running a little bit low on gold, but it's not too awful. So gold plates. We'll go ahead and memorize that. Wires. We get this. How do we make the gold wires? It's the other way around. And that is important, FYI. We're going to lock the gold wires. We need 3 of those. And then we need the circuit. We need 6 coded circuit boards. So let's just get a bunch of those. And I have plenty of rubber. I went and chopped down a bunch of trees, so it was fine. But this will make the blank scanner module, and then we just need a piece of stone. And that will make the scanner module block. Now, what that will allow us to do is basically the range is significantly longer than the normal module. And it basically, we can, for example, what's something that we might need? Silver. Let's look for more silver. Because gold I'm pretty comfortable on. So we right click it, and it's configured to silver. So if we get our scanner and we shift right click, we have all these ores and stuff. We can put a range upgrade. And what we can do is, let's just come right out here, and if we scan, there is silver right down there. It's basically directly down from here. I don't know if that's not the silver vein that I found, but there we go. That we can find silver immediately. I'm gonna put that in the inactive for now. But basically, it's a great way to find ores. So we'll take advantage of that later, if need be. But that's going to give us some more pennies. And that was a pretty important quest that we're going to want to do. So before we can get to anything else, we're going to need to make the conductive iron energy conduits. And this is something we're going to want to probably have in the work table. So we can get rid of that. So conductive iron energy conduits. That is pretty important. So in order to make these, we need conductive iron wires and conduit binders. So we just need conductive iron plates. So to get conductive iron, it's just iron and redstone. So let's get like 9 iron dust, I guess. And actually 6. Let's just do 6. So there's the iron dust. And then if we take iron dust and redstone, we can make conductive iron, and we'll remember that. We'll need to smelt this up, and then we'll also need to make something else. This is something I'm going to make by hand, though. So let's take half a stack of sand, half a stack of gravel, and we're going to make some conduit binder, which requires conduit binder composite. And sure, let's make 6 sets of those. That's crafted, not anything else. So it takes more gravel than anything else. It's 4 gravel, 2 sand, and a... Right? Isn't it like 4 gravel, 2 sand, and... it's 5 gravel, 2 sand, and 2 clay. But we smelt this up, and we'll get a lot of it. So we'll make the rest of the stuff while we're waiting. We need plates. Conductive iron plates. There's 3 of those. Get the wires, and then let's go ahead and do it in here. So we just need some conduit binder, and we have plenty of that. And there we go. We'll go ahead and memorize that. So that is the quest for that. We'll get some more money, and that is leading into a CEF converts. Okay, so with all the mini components in place, it's time to merge them together into a single circuit. Go ahead and craft a primitive circuit. We already did that. This is where your work table sets up. With your first circuit in hand, you now want to build a CEF. This converts RF power into EU power. So basically, the Steam Dynamo creates energy through redstone flux, RF. RF is used for a lot of machines, but not for GregTech or industrial craft or anything that's in GregTech is technically industrial crafts, like it's an add-on for industrial craft. So those use EU as power. So we need to convert them, and that is what the CEF does. So let's take a look at the quest book, and yeah, GregTech machines need EU. CEFs come in two sizes, times 4 and times 16, and they can hold a single LV battery. Never hook up a cable with a thickness less than the size of the CEF's number of slots. So you must have a 4x cable for a 4-slot CEF, 16x cable for the 16-slot battery buffer. If they're skinnier, the cables will burn up and just be destroyed. RF converts to EU at a 4-to-1 ratio, so that means 100 RF becomes 25 EU. And then there's another machine that can convert from EU to RF. So all that kind of said, we're going to memorize that, and then I guess we'll do it this way. So these are a lot of conductive iron. And so I'm going to need to get a bunch of iron together. So I'm not quite ready to do anything with that yet. And then this, we have our primitive circuit. That's not too bad. An LV machine hull, and then some more conductive wire. That's not awful either. What's the machine hull look like? Wrought iron and a casing with some tin cables. I really need to find tin. And that is not too bad. We'll have something for that as well. So, okay. Lots of things. I need to go search for tin at some point. I'll probably do that between episodes. So I'm going to get a lot of things ready for next episode. But for the rest of today's episode, I also want to look at kind of what other quests we have. We're going to need to make one of these small battery hulls, which is red alloy and tin plates. Again, we don't have that much tin. If we look at that, we do have a tin ore. Oh, never mind. I lied. I need to go get more tin. Do we have? We have a little bit of tin. So this might be something we want to go find more of. But for the rest of today's episode, once it gets night, we're going to go do something. And then, yeah, we need to make infinite water. That is not that bad. It's going to require a couple buckets, but that's not awful. We can get jetpacks now. Those are going to require lead, some sulfur. Nothing too difficult there, but it is going to require more steam dynamos, so that's kind of awful. I'm not going to worry about making jetpacks. It's probably a bit premature to consider a jetpack, but we can craft it. Fuel catalyzers is an augment, so it works in all dynamos, increases the efficiency of fuel being used, increasing the power generates. However, so basically the fuel lasts longer. Each fuel catalyzer increases fuel efficiency by 15 additively, and it wants us to make 2 of these. They're not that bad, actually. Just some redstone, iron, and gold. I really need to go on a... hey, we have a lot of things. I really need to go on a bit of a mining expedition. And I think before we do anything else, let's go ahead and make that upgrade. So we have this satchel. And this might be a quest later, but we're only going to upgrade it once because the reinforced aluminum and electrum, I don't know how easily we can get electrum. We can get electrum just fine. So let's take, is it 2 iron or is it 3 iron? We're going to need Invar, 2 iron, and a nickel. And then we're also going to need a single piece of tin. I know I have a little bit of nickel. It's a yellowish ore, I do believe. Nickel. Oh, nope, it's not yellow. Not yellow at all. Let's go ahead and get that smelting up. And we can make some Invar. So, we'll get 2 iron dust. And I guess it's got to go the other way for the nickel for some reason. That's weird. And then we can make some Invar dust. And we can smelt that up into Invar. So basically we do this and we'll be able to get some cool stuff. Alright, so do that. And I want to just kind of hammer home. So if we look at this, we have a 9-slot satchel. That's all we have. If we put a little bit of stuff in here, we can upgrade this to a hardened satchel. And this gives us 18 slots. So a lot more. And we could upgrade it again. How bad would it be to do that, actually? We need some aluminum. Can we... we cannot get aluminum yet. That's the problem. Alright, so for the rest of today's episode, what I want to do, and we're not going to do this very much, like not much longer, I want to explore this building. And before we actually go in there, I want to get some torches. And we're going to get our shield on. Make sure we don't have any torches already crafted. So we're going to need some coal. And I'm going to need to... I'm going to work pretty hard on getting just a ton of different supplies. As much coal as I can get. So that we can continue processing everything and all that fun stuff. So I'm going to go mining for a while. And we will eventually run out of these mining hammers. The diamond ones at least. But we can get others, including platinum, eventually probably. But we can also use like iron or bronze. Bronze don't look too bad. They're better than iron, but not as good as diamond or platinum. So we can always get more mining hammers. That's not too big of a deal. But eventually we will want to get diamonds and all that fun stuff. And I don't know where to get diamonds. So we're gonna light up this area, this building, as much as possible. And I don't know what everything's supposed to be. I'm not entirely sure what this building's supposed to be like at all. But I just want to light it up enough so that things don't naturally, like, can't spawn while we're in here type of thing. And we'll see if there's any spawners or anything. But I really want to know what's upstairs because there is a little bit of a dark area. And there's nothing yet. That's really disappointing, not gonna lie. Let's get the rest of our torches. There is like nothing in here. But that's actually kind of nice. We might look at like using this building. It's a much bigger building, so we can definitely get a lot more. Oh wow, yeah, there is nothing here. There is a nice little garden on top, but there's nothing here. Alright, I wasn't expecting that, to be honest. We could very easily clear off this building, and it's a smaller building height-wise than ours, but at the same time, it's a much wider building. Let's get rid of that. So we could have machines and stuff in here and really make do with this. I want to see if there's anything else. One that's completely open, so we'd need to secure it. There's not a basement. Also, was that silverfish or was that just... No. Yeah, there is not a basement in here. Interesting. Alright, so, good to know. We might actually end up using this building. Then again, we might not. I don't know. Kind of decide. But I figured we'd come in here and explore. So next time, what the plan is going to be is we're going to start working towards our first machines. And that's going to take a lot of resources. So I need to go mining and all that kind of fun stuff. I've been harvesting the crops every once in a while because that's also good. But with the upgraded satchel, things will be a lot easier. I'll be able to go around and get more stuff a little bit quicker and go from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!